We're going to find out today if the Transporter's R32 engine is okay by doing a startup on the floor. So what we need to do in this episode is we want to try and get the R32 engine started up just to make sure all the internals are okay on the engine. But to do this, we need to get the gearbox bolted back onto the engine because we need the starter to crank the flywheel. We split this up when we were doing the offload from the Transporter 2 weeks back. Because of the weight issues, it was really difficult to carry both of them together, so we had to do the split. As a first step, what we already done here was, luckily we still got the Passat here with the fuel pump inside the tank, and there's still some fuel in the tank. So I connected up the pipe. We've got a fuel pipe connected already on there, and I've got some wires bridged to get the pump running fast on the battery. So we'll connect the pipe to the engine, get the gearbox fitted to the engine, and then we'll try and power it up and see if we can get it started to crank it and start it up. Let's see how it goes. Let's get the block off here. Right now the engine is loose. Let's hold it on that side. Let's try and walk the engine. Let's make the front of the engine face inside. Bring the block. Tap it. Pull it. Right. Okay, stay. Yeah. Okay, we got the gearbox on. Let's just get some bolts onto it. Gonna need these sockets to just torque it up a bit. But we just need the starter to turn the flywheel, that's all. Okay, this one, the long one, maybe for the other side. Let's see where to connect the powers. So we need the pedal, of course, because there's no pedal with this engine. So let's just get this wire ready. So that's for the pedal, accelerator pedal. Okay, so we got MS just putting all the bolts against the engine. Here's one this side here also, MS. Yeah, and this bottom ones. Alright, so the wiring harness looks quite simple on this one. It's just a earth and a B plus that we need to connect, and then we'll put the pedal on here because there's no pedal that came with this engine. So we'll put the Passat pedal and hopefully that works for us. Let's see. Crank sensor is connected. We'll put the fuel pipe on, and we need to connect the power to the starter motor to give the starter power to crank the engine. It's gonna work. So we've got that on. Alright, so the exhaust is on. See? So we let out all the fumes that side. That's good. What's next? Let's see if this engine cranks. So that's our R36 pedal which fits. So that's okay. That's already there. Let's get the jumpers on, MS. So we need negative on negative. Get a nice chassis earth. A nice spot. Here on the bracket also is good. Yes. Let's go and see what happens. I hope this battery got power. We've never checked it. So. Just hold the engine nicely, it's gonna turn, right? Okay, so we got the engine turning. That's good news. What we need to do is we need to put the fuel pipe on, and we need to get the computer box powered up from this battery, and then I think we good to go. Okay. Get a good grip. There we go. We put this pipe in there. Okay. Let's get the clamp on. Don't want any fuel leaks. There we go. So the pipe is secured. MS is checking for us for the exhaust system from the Passat. So come check over here. It's quite interesting. We use the downpipes from the Passat R36. It's a straight bolt-on onto the R32. So that's interesting to know that the two engines are the same. Like I said, we're just going to check for the rear piece of the exhaust. We'll get that fitted. Put the pipe on. That'll work. We just need to tighten this up. We got power connected up. If you look inside here, you can see the throttle. When I press the pedal, the throttle's opening. Full throttle, left. Here's the throttle, check it out. So there we go. It's working. So that's a good start. So we just need the fuel pump. MS, you're gonna get to the Passat for us. You get the fuel pump running, and then I'm gonna crank the engine. You ready?
Okay, give me a countdown.
Let's check. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Try again. Okay, so we got a fuel leak on this pipe over here, on that connection on the high pressure side. But to tighten it up, we can't get a spanner in there. We have to remove this high pressure pump, unfortunately. And to be honest, I don't know why did they remove all this, because this was not needed. It comes complete on the engine. But anyways, we're gonna have to remove it now. So I gotta take off all the pipes here on the top. Let's get everything removed. We're gonna have a lot of fuel pressure here now. Gonna mess a lot of petrol. There we go. So when this high pressure pump moves out, let's see. We don't need to remove it totally. We just want to tighten up that nut over there. So let's see if we can get it hooked up. Yeah, it was loose. Can you believe it? Just stoke it up nicely. There we go. So that's stoked up. Pump back on. These bolts on again. One, 2, and 3. Let's turn this on. So let's tighten up this fuel pipe on the top. I need a 14.
Yeah.
Let's tighten this up. That's tight. We should not have any fuel leaks, according to what I see here. Tight. Okay, we got all the pipes fitted back on the high pressure pump, and the fuel pipes are now tightened up. MS, give power. Let's see if we got a leak again. I think this time it looks better. There's no leak. That's good. Okay, good news. So we don't have a leak. So the fueling problem is now sorted out. and we still need to figure out why it's not starting. So that's the big question. Why don't we get it to start? But I think let's first get all this fuel cleaned up here on the bottom, because now we've got a huge spillage of fuel there. Just to be sure, so if we got some sparks or whatever, we're on the safe side. So let's get the floor cleaned up quick. We've got a lot of water inside the cylinder here. Look at us. Not cylinder, but by the plug, it's flooded with water over here. Most probably why we're not getting it to start also. I think the best is let's get all the coil packs out and rather inspect everything properly. Let's see what's going on in here. That's the first one. Look at it. It's soaked with a lot of water. The plug is basically underwater. That's bad. Okay, let's get all the coil packs out. Let's get back to basics and sort all that out. Okay, let's see. Number 2, full of water. Yes, the plugs are soaked underwater, yeah. 3 as well, 4 as well, 5 and 6. Yeah, this engine has been probably standing in water or something, and it filled up these plugs. All of them are fully flooded. Yes, I don't know if you can get your camera in there. Let's try. Can you pick it up? And it's filled with water. There you go. It's full of water in there. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of water. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to stop for now. Unfortunately, we won't get this engine started up. That's the problem. I'm sure that it's not getting spark from the spark plugs. Everything else is set up ready. The fueling is okay. It's ready, but we'll need to sort out this water, get it dried up. Probably, I think the best is we fit a set of new plugs in here and then try and start it up and see. So yeah, let's try it on the next go. Maybe by tomorrow we'll sort this out and hopefully get the engine started up by tomorrow.